by 3 points. I'm mad. I'm salty. Alright, Jay. Alright, Jay, let me know when you're ready. The 0-2 Jets against the 1-1 Dolphins. Okay. Alright, search. I'm searching. Harris Street, my fantasy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This international love. What? We ain't scared about no Jamal Adams. When the fuck was I scared of Jamal Adams, bro? I'm a different breed now, bro. I ain't the same little dude from last. I got linemen to protect me.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15. And the Jets, 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Pollard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Off of play action, Darnold. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll employ the jumbo set now. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And nothing but daylight ahead.
time today, baby.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he'd stand in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darnold picked off at the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
On the carry.
Saquon Barkley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Cook on the toss left, shedding through the defense. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Back at the 36-yard.
2nd and 15. Got his man complete over the middle. That's long. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Dolphins, 1st down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run, Cook. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pick.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Down right around the 25. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cook. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Jets.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big time, John. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
2nd and 2. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
The 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
4 more yards.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
He was brought down.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
No gain on the play.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety?
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
17 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barkley. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Jets.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This Barkley hit and the ball pops free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's now second.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right, and his throw is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
What's up?
Picked up by Marcus Williams. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the third quarter here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They run it again with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 51 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep him.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Darnold on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. For a first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
A first down throw, Darnold. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down, it's Darnold. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Darnold completes it. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make it. Any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and it'll bring up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The throw by Darnold, hauled in by the tight end Herndon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Brandon Jones on the cover.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
63.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this one complete to Bowden. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Here's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Scoreboard 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him, but right now he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Down Dolphins.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 119 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down.
And how about the first month that he's had? Leads the league in receiving, making all the big catches, and becoming a bona fide #1 guy for his team.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. On second and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, but now it's third and goal. 3 tight ends up front here, third and goal.
4-yard line.
And that is caught. A touchdown, Miami. DK Metcalf with After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden.
The pass.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be second down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Complete.
A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Chase Young just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season.
12 yards.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And that will be incomplete.
But Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And the Washington offense going. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Dolphins 7, Washington 0.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
For Nicole Hartman.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And that'll be incomplete.
The pass.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Dalvin Cook. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Back to throw now on first down. That'll be complete to Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
15. First down, Dolphins.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
For Mecole Hardman.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Lynn Bowden. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
22 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A gain of 14.
Now back to throw.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub.
Now the ball comes loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talent, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
You know, the key to a good...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 33-yard line.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
2nd down and 10.
He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very...
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. Fighting through, and he's got space.
Landon Collins.
Oh, yeah, good job, brother, good job.
The 2nd down.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, it's Cook. Cook, a 1st down and more. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
7-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Dolphins.
Back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. This game's... We are in the fourth and final quarter as the offense will have the football starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Cook.
Dalvin
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And quickly they get to the line.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Miami.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. DK Metcalf. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. On first down, it's Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He was brought down by...
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.